feature match. The referee just calling the crowd to order. They've been very good this week in Shanghai, actually. Well supported, both sides of the auditorium here in the Shanghai Indoor Stadium. Certainly value for money. Lots of deciding frame matches, thrillers like the one earlier with O'Sullivan and Higgins. The question, I think, now is what does Rob Milkins have left? One of the things I do like about the pictures we're able to see, the wide shot here of the arena, you're able to see both players in their chair. You can sort of gauge the mood sometimes. Must confess, Rob has looked a bit forlorn at times this afternoon, but there's still time.
Well, when you hit that far jaw, if you get close enough to potting it without doing so, that often the red comes into a pottable position. It's very, very thin, though, if it is pottable at all. Maybe just having a little look. Yeah, I think it cuts, but without any control of the cue ball. Well, I suppose he's got some sort of a shot at the black, but it's mighty thin. Well, that's a dream kiss. Good shot, though. He's had a very thin red, a very thin black, and now he's managed to manufacture something from almost nowhere. We're looking to get this match over with. He doesn't want any comebacks from Milkins. He doesn't want anything to change. Keep him in his chair. He can read the signs. The match is going his way, and he'd like it to stay that way.
Nice.
Just a little nudge off the side of the bunch, I think, here. Yep. Didn't quite bring reds into play as he hoped.
16.
Yeah, it was about as good as he could have expected there. Couldn't go into the bunch with any great pace, I don't think.
Luca, 23.
Well, that was a moment where Rob Milkins just might have got himself back into things. Certainly a chance to get in early in this frame, but when he hit the near jaw, it surprised me because he wasn't missing those earlier.
Yeah, that's a terrific pot. Just again looking at Rob Milkins here, he looks a little slumped in his chair. Which is obviously never a good sign.
6.
Luca is one of those days, one of those matches where I think he's just stuck to his task. He'll know that if he comes through this match and into a place in Saturday's semi-final, he'll need to improve, because he's playing or would be playing a Neil Robertson who's approaching the form that we know he's capable of. Of course, that's in the future, not going to be worrying about that now. But when you can win the world title in the manner that he did in the final, and the matches that led up to that final with such a relaxed demeanour and devil-may-care attitude, this is, well, you would think no problem at all. He's played that beautifully, just pushing another couple of reds into the open, not far from the winning line now.
Yeah, I think one thing we know about Luca Brecel is you must not underestimate him at any point, even when he's 10-6 down against O'Sullivan at the Crucible, 9 frames down in the semi-final, or you've got to beat Mark Selby over 2 days in a world final, having never won a match at the place before. So he can do most things. Right now, it looks like he's going to grind out a victory here, and then Neil Robertson is perhaps a different proposition, but like I say, he's capable of overcoming most obstacles put in his way. And Milkins was good early, but the game has turned on its head since the mid-session, quite honestly. He actually led 3-2, Rob Milkins, but got the jitters, I think. Brecel has read the signs, and he's just got to finish this job off now. A couple of reds and colour should do it, if they're high value colours.
I
think he might have played on the blue there, actually, because it would help his cause. The green is fine to get onto the red, but like I say, there'll be a little bit more to do after that. Taking the green, he'll definitely need another red after this one is potted.
35.
Which is very gettable, of course, with the right angle on his next colour. Not sure if those two reds are not a million miles away from a plant to the right middle. I'm guessing they're not one, because Luca might have played a different shot there. Looks like he might be going into the reds. He's got one up into the yellow pocket, and that would be match ball.
43.
Yes, it would. 66 in front. Almost there. Almost, but not quite.
43.
But firmly in control. going to say again, what does Rob Milkins have left? I mean, it almost doesn't matter from here. He doesn't have any moves that he can make. Red and balk obviously stands to reason. He needs all blacks with the reds. He looks pretty resigned at this stage, and you can't really blame him. Can he summon up something to somehow get the last chance, or the first chance in this exchange at the red? Trying to play the impossible shot here. Yeah, Luca's well aware, isn't he, that red in between pink and black, it's on, and it's one that he'd get at least 9 out of 10, but he knows that that might be the only way back into this contest for Rob, so he doesn't really want to take it on. Yes, he almost has an embarrassment of riches in terms of shot selection. You just got to keep the door firmly locked at the moment, not give his opponent any encouragement whatsoever.
Well, I think Rob needs a minor miracle. I mean, we saw O'Sullivan 5-2 down and miles behind in the frame that would have won John Higgins the match, but O'Sullivan was inspired. Not sure whether Rob Milkins is quite in that frame of mind at the moment to do something similar, but mathematically, yes, the match can still be won. Frame won and the match won. Luca doesn't really want to push this red back down the other end of the table here, so he did look at the pot. Well, that's, to me, that's game, set and match. Barring snookers, I think Rob will obviously battle all the way to the end, but I just feel that Sellers ground out a good victory here.
Yeah, Rob Milkins is in no mood to battle on. As the match went on, he wilted, but the world champion didn't. He got stronger as it went on. It wasn't vintage Luca Brecel, but in the end, a fairly comfortable victory, and he's through to Saturday's semi-final against Neil Robertson. He wins 6-3. Yeah, so lots to look forward to, of course. It's a semi-final